Hi everyone, good evening. This is Anand and I am the head of department for products training at Netcorecloud, bringing you the latest user interface demonstration for the customer engagement platform. People, when you think about marketing automation, right, a lot of questions come into your mind. What exactly it is? What are the companies who provide these kind of functionalities, these kind of platforms? What is the core functionality of a marketing automation tool, right? Like, for example, doing automated business communications, uh, creating customer segmentations as per the behavior, giving you a single unified view across multiple digital properties like website, mobile application, CRM. Also, what type of latest cutting-edge technologies are provided in the communications as well, like for example AMP technology in the emailer, which makes it more attractive and also more uh, target oriented approach when you're doing email marketing. Then contextual nudges, walkthroughs, personalization, AI powered communication optimization. A lot of features are there which you know relate with a company that provides you with a marketing automation platform. So at times, all of these functionalities can be shared to you on a single platform, and at times you can have different platforms for each one of these. At Netcore, we try to put everything in one single window, in one under one single umbrella, so that you get a seamless experience across all the channels. And that is why we have this Netcore Smart Tech, Netcore Customer Engagement Platform in front of you. Earlier, it was known as Smart Tech. Now it's better known as Customer Engagement Platform. So we do have this demo login that we have received, and what I'm showing you right now is the holistic dashboard of the platform, which includes all the digital assets like website, mobile application, contact reachability dashboard, revenue contribution, last 24 hours broadcast, right? This user interface, I think for me, it is pretty much ease on eye, right? I feel not very much stressed when I see this interface. It's has a pretty cool blue color and has a vertical menu ribbon over here. And also it has been added with a power button, the create power button that can directly take you to your desired task, whether you want to engage with the customer through a campaign or whether you want to just simply upload a content or maybe add some data into the platform, or as a marketer you just want to analyze the results. We give you a single power button to go to your option. Otherwise, of course, you can go to different tabs over here, and from there you can go to the desired options. And I'll explain you all of these as well, what these terminologies mean. So if you have already used a marketing automation platform, or if you're currently using a platform, this video can be very helpful for you, because pretty much the terminologies which we have used over here in Netcore's customer engagement platform, these are universal terminologies. The idea behind this is we want to make this tool easy to shift, which means when you are using a software, and let's say due to some reasons you're not happy with that and you want to shift to a platform like ours, so it becomes easy for shifting, because you don't need to put in on additional training effort or maybe additional adoption efforts. It becomes very much kind of a smooth transition between your earlier platform and the current one provided by Netcore Cloud. So you can learn a lot of from our training videos which you already have in the system. So we will release more also on that. But right now for this video context, I'll be taking you through each and every module that we have over here. The first thing is a dashboard. As a marketer, if even if you're not involved in the core campaign operations, you are still inquisitive about the customer performance, the website performance, app performance, right? How's your overall conversion events being tracked? How many customers you can reach out through each of the channels? What were the last 24 hours broadcast performance, right? So this pretty much gives you that holistic view of all the activities being carried out across the campaign modules. But beyond that, we give you a detailed engagement report as well, which can be extended from 1 week to 1 month to a particular quarter as well, wherein you can understand the overall engagement that has taken place between you as a brand and your customers or prospects. And this tracks across all the particular channels, email or SMS or app push. So you can track the day-to-day campaign performance or maybe week to week in terms of send, open rate, click rate, wherever it's applicable. So you can track down these over here along with best day and best time analysis, especially when you're strategizing your campaign timings and all. This information becomes very much critical. Then we have a behavior dashboard. Now, when I talk about behavior, the word itself, gives you an idea of understanding your customers in a much more detailed way, wherein you can start understanding their requirements, their transaction behaviors, what they like, what they don't like, when is the right time to connect with them, right? Also, which kind of products are being sold or which kind of events are being witnessed. All of this minute details can be visualized over here through our behavior dashboard. As you can see, you can select the set of your conversion events. At the max, you can select 5. And here you can select the 5 from the complete event pool. And then you can start playing with it. Like you want to see the results for a particular tenure, let's say last 1 month. You want to see the product purchase event. You want to analyze that. This is how the analysis comes out. You can further filter out the details like which category of product has seen the best performance, or which is the best timing for the campaign performance. Campaign basically means not exactly a campaign over here. For you, it is an event. On this page, it's the event which is mattering the most. So here we can see what is the best time when we have seen the maximum events being performed. Which event? Product purchase. So you can see, okay, between 6 to 7, I see the maximum purchase happening. Now, this can basically lead you to other conclusions like how you want to optimize your website performance between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. so that you don't lose out on transactions. Also, the count of events across a particular day. So these kind of data dashboards can help you to plan your website activities, website maintenance activities in a much more better way. And also, when you're creating web nudges, web messages, right? Or maybe you are releasing a browser push notification. These events help you to strategize your campaigns in a much more effective way. And not just website, you can do this for your app campaigns as well. So which application they are using or what kind of device gives you the best response rate, what is the daily activity user count on the application, which version or even which brand they are using. This information can be tracked down over here so that it can help you to channelize your campaign efforts in a much more better way. You know what kind of audience you have and when and how they can be connected with. Good. Then you have a revenue dashboard over here. Now, as a marketer, I'm purchasing this solution. I'm spending out of money, an amount basically, and I'm expecting something to happen, right? In terms of uplifting my business or economy of the business. So here I need to keep a track on that, correct? Which means I can always, so I can basically track my conversions, how much of business events I'm getting from the web activity which I have, or how much of Netcore contribution is there in terms of my total business generation. So the value of revenue along with the contribution of each and every channel can be seen over here. So which channel has contributed how much in giving me the contribution that I can find out, and I can fix the attribution model over here. Like whether it should be last click in session, last click in a day, or last click in a week as well, week or month, whichever you want to apply. And this further you can, make it more optimized with just having the data across a particular app or maybe a particular website. You can add that also, and you can change the currency over here. We also have Raman analysis. It is basically a premium features, maybe not available to every client, every customer of ours, but yeah, who's opted for this functionality, he will get this. It's actually a data enriched feature wherein the system can start suggesting you recommendations or giving you inputs or observations that it has got across the website or the app. It can help you to understand, okay, why your performance has gone down, or it can help you to find out who are the customers who may uninstall your app, or who may likely to get churn or less likely to get churn. So that way you can try arresting that churn count by doing a notification campaign or maybe an email campaign or maybe SMS. So this kind of takes help from AI logic and can help us to avoid any unnecessary churn that we can face. Product performance, basically this is a dashboard dedicated to the AI based personalization feature which we have. Again, this is not a feature for all of the customers. Only for the customers who have opted for this functionality would be able to see this product performance dashboard, especially for e-commerce, wherein if you're managing an inventory and you want to track down the product-wise sales, product-wise sales contribution. So in that case, this dashboard will be very much helpful for you. It can let you know, okay, this brand or this product has given so much of sales, so much of revenue, and this has happened because of the personalization effect which we have given to the website. So the dashboard is all about these options. Then we move to the second tab, which is the actual engagement tab. Whatever campaigns, broadcast campaign or automated journey-based campaign, or whatever automations you have rolled out on your website or mobile application, we see the performance over here. So if I talk about broadcast campaign with respect to email, SMS, app notification, or maybe browser push notification, whichever, we can filter the data over here one by one, or maybe all at once. And we get this summarized dashboard that gives us a count on the send, create, open, click, conversion calls. If I want to get details, I can get that also from here. And if I want to schedule the report, even that can happen. With detailed reports, I can schedule the reports to be delivered daily on my email ID or maybe on the SFTP location. So I have this schedulator option over here with daily, monthly, or weekly frequency. Now, if I talk about journey reports, so even that is available. I'll take the journey concept in a much more detailed way. I'll just give a gist of that. Basically, it's a workflow generation and it will have multiple campaigns in it. So broadcast means it's a one-time campaign. When you do a mass blast, you do a mass publication of one communication, and that's it. Journey is not so. Journey can be triggered on a dynamic activity done by a customer, and it can not just be limited to one communication. You can add more than one, like 2, 3, 4, 5 communications as well, and that too across multiple channels. So it's very exciting. I'll cover that also. Right now, I'll just skim through this. So on-site engagement reports will be there, like how many views or clicks you have got on the pop-ups which you show on the website or which you show on the mobile application. So views and clicks count can be seen over here. And same goes for personalization. So we have two ways of doing personalization, web personalization. One is through rule-based, manual rule-based personalization, and the other one is the product personalization, which happens through AI, wherein your SKU count is more than, let's say, 500,000, in which manual rules are very difficult to set up. So in that case, we can use the AI-based personalization over there. So we have reports for all of this mentioned over here so that you can see the performance. Then the third tab basically deals with your audience. So the audience basically is something which is very critical because this is the count of customers who are going to be connected through your communications, through your activities, whatever interactions you have with them. Ultimately, that is going to be resulted in a transaction, a business event, basically. So you need to understand who are your target customers for whom you're doing all of these campaigns, right? The system gives you the overall connectivity count, like how much you can reach out through your portal. Portal means this particular software, how much customers you can reach out through this, and what type of customers you have, how many customers are identified to you, and how many customers are still anonymous for you. What are the ways for converting this anonymous to the identified? We can work on that. For that, we can have special customer success team to define strategies. Then you also have a complete database preview wherein you can see the historical events taking place between you and a particular customer. So when was the last message sent from your portal to the customer, or what was his reaction towards it, or what kind of web activity or app activity he has done. So we can find out all of them over here. And this helps you to bridge the gap between you and your customer by understanding their behavior, their preferences of channel, preferences of their products that they like, their revenue contribution. This is how you can categorize and profile your customers in a much more better and logical way. Then comes your list management. This is a very simple concept wherein if you are having a database at your end and you know the source of it, you know the purpose of it, just simply upload it into the system. We can store it over here so that you can keep on using it for multiple campaigns. As simple as that. Then you have segments. Now, segments are something which are more powerful compared to list because we don't directly upload a segment. What we do is whatever list have been already uploaded, out of that, we try to combine certain conditions. Now, these conditions could be based on the customer's web behavior. It could be based on the customer's communication behavior, or it could be simple. It could be based on the customer's attributes, the data points which you have uploaded. So any one of these features can be used over here to define the customer segment, like email behavior, email opened in the last 30 days. So I want all the openers of this activity, openers or non-openers, whichever you want. Then who have done, let's say, a registration in the last 7 days. I can put that condition over here. And people who basically belong to a particular attribute category. Let's say, for example, city. If you have this data available in your database, then we can use this. So in this way, I can add multiple conditions one by one. And in total, I can have 15 conditions for one single segment. I can definitely add an and or rule over here if I want to. And I can make it more efficient, especially if I'm targeting both my anonymous and identified users. So segmentation, you can say, is the power logic that can be utilized for doing any campaign. And the ultimate purpose would be to get you a higher engagement rate. So instead of trying to reach out to 1,000 customers and getting just 70 or 80 interactions or maybe open or clicks, you may be doing maybe, let's say, 400 communications, and still you're getting 70 to 80 communications, like open or click activity on that. So this basically brings down your cost of investment on the campaign, and definitely it also increases your campaign efficiency. Especially for email, it is very important to get as much as higher percentage of open rate on your communication. That will increase the domain performance as well. So this segmentation is very important to be applied for every campaign that you do. Then we have a predictive layer on this where the system starts predicting you the best segments. So what as per your database, what is the most likely database to purchase, or most likely database to open an emailer, or maybe to uninstall your app, whatever. So you can select that um, prediction activity. Let's say in this case, I'm selecting purchase, right? And then you can utilize this for your campaigns directly. It's an AI-based feature. Definitely, it will need some data to be captured. Then rest of the features are there, like blacklist contacts, which happens automatically in the system. We manage that. Attribute management, Unity management. So all of these data-based enabled features are available so that you can take the best leverage of this tool and manage your audience and understand their behavior, right? In fact, we also have a connection with the FB customer audience. If you want to take some data from here and target them on FB AdWord, you can use that. Then we move to the content library. So this is, you can say, the most creative part of the tool, wherein you actually design your templates, the ad banners, the emailers, SMS communication, right? So we provide you with a complete creative module for any type of communication. Even if I select a simple HTML, for that I have advanced drag and drop editor available along with HTML upload. So we can use the Netcore BE editor for this. Email being the most complex, I am trying to cover that first over here, because rest of the channels have a simple content behavior. So, but email, yeah, it has a lot of options, like you can see over here. We can add an image, we can add a button, we can add a spacer, we can add a text value, we can add a video as well, a YouTube video basically. You can add icons, right? And for this, we provide you with a simple upload and transfer structure. You upload images from your system, you transfer it to a hosting server, and that basically gets added to the library. And then you basically do a hyperlink of that image as well. So this basically can be also coupled with a lot of other options, like changing the background color of template or maybe the content. We have a separate video for this YouTube channel. You can always go and see that, how you can change and improve your overall email content responsiveness, how we can try to make it more attractive. And of course, the same kind of option, almost similar, is there for AMP-based mailers also. Now, AMP is the next big thing for email. If you are aware, it basically gives you the clear leverage, wherein compared to a normal HTML, it gives you clear leverage, wherein you can design your activity buttons. Basically, the goal of your emailer is to get customer added to a website, right? He should go to a website or maybe an app and do some activity. So instead of diverting him from the email to those assets, we can make things happen on the email itself. And which is why we get this feature on the tool itself, wherein you can create your own AMP templates. Simple reason is that you don't have um, enough AMP experts to create templates in today's world. I mean, maybe in a time of next 1 year or two, we might have some, but right now there's a shortage of AMP-based template create options, especially if I talk about resource training and all, it becomes very difficult to arrange. So here we have given a platform where you can design and create it on your own. Be it a survey mailer, be it a feedback mailer, be it an inquiry mailer, you can simply just go ahead and edit by yourself. Replace the modules which you don't want. Right? Like if you don't want this image, of course, you will have your own brand logo image. You can add that over here. You can add your own placeholders, text description. You can add or delete something into it. It's a complete drag and drop module. Then elements over here, which element you want to add, you can add that over here. Space or CTA button, social links. You can add paragraphs, image, carousel, CTA buttons. So no need to spend on any kind of additional creative resource. You can just simply create your appointment form, survey form right on the emailer itself. Similarly, for other channels as well, we give you the options to create your own template like app push, browser push, and even WhatsApp. I'm not going much detailed into all of these right now, but yeah, we do have options for all of them. You can create your templates and store those templates on this tool. You can duplicate them and you can copy them or you can edit them as well. Right now, basically, once you have these campaigns requirement, like the data is there, the content is there, now you can simply deploy them. You can go to this create power button. Let's say you want to create a journey. You click on this. What type of journey you want to create, whether it's a fresh new idea or whether it's already a existing one from this list. You can go ahead with that. So you can click on this. So let's say I will use the test journey for maybe onboarding. I can tag it. I can select the tenure for this journey. Like, should it be a never-ending process, or maybe a yearly process, or maybe a monthly process? Right? I can define the journey goal over here for what purpose I am doing this journey, and then I can start building it. So I can start doing it on a dynamic activity, like customer doing some registration on the website, and I want to send out a welcome mailer to him. So I can use that event. I can mention whether it should be initiated on every activity or maybe the activity done for the very first time. And then I can plan my communications. Maybe email, maybe SMS. And I can check after sending those communications whether it has been responded or not by the customer. So either it has been timed out or it has been opened or clicked by the customer. I can put that rule and accordingly I can do the follow-up as well. And this basically also gives an opportunity to use different channels at one go with AI-based preferred channel functionality. So out of all of these channels, which one is the most preferred for by the customer? We can try sending it out through that particular channel. You can do split action testing. You can use webhooks in case you want to connect your backend call centers to this workflow for call patching. You can do data filtrations over here through attributes. We can put conditional filters to break down data into multiple parts. So a lot of use cases, right from renewal, onboarding, or upsell, cross-sell, managing customer lifecycle value. All of these things can be done with ease with the help of this journey mechanism. All you have to do is just fill up the communication details, put up the conditions, and just activate the journey. That's it. Or the other way is simple to engage is via broadcast. So you say the type of campaign you want to do, and you just simply put the campaign name, and you can just select the audience. I'm choosing the easiest way of doing the campaign, selecting the audience over here. You can see we have certain AI-based models that can recommend you the likely customer database for opening the email or doing a click on the email or maybe doing the purchase itself. You put the details of your campaign information. Select your domain, put your subject line. So this basically also is coupled with a feature that you can see over here is click to improve. Our SEO feature basically that can help you to identify how we can make your email subject lines more attractive. Not just for emails, we have this for other channels as well, like app or web-based communication. So you can take help for all of the channels with our AI-based as a subject line generator. Here you select your content. You can devise A/B testing rules over here. We can simply go ahead and deploy the campaign. Here also during deployment, we can try reaching out to customers during their preferred time with the AI-based optimize with Raman option. So it's send time optimization, wherein the customer can be targeted within their preferred time slots. And then you do a publish. So within 4 steps, you're deploying your campaign. And the same principle of campaign is done across all the channels. Same way you will do your SMS as well, your app push as well, and even your browser push. So no need to do separate trainings for all of the channels. One person who's doing, let's say, SMS, it becomes easy for him to do email or web push or app push as well. We have made things more simplified over here, right? Finally, you have the analytics over here that can actually help you to understand your business funnels, like how's your overall website journey performing, where you are seeing drops in your customer count, at which step, how you can arrest that, what kind of cohorts so you want to deploy over here. Cohorts like these can help you to understand what is the average churn rate per day or per week, what is the average retention rate per day or per week with respect to any 2 activities which you want to select. Like in this case, I have selected registration against app uninstall. You can change the events, let's say page browse to add to cart or page browse to product purchase, or maybe even email open or email sent to email clicked. You have RFM analysis that gives you an idea about who are your possible target customers, especially your star customers, dormant customers, loyal customers, new customers. If it comes to web behavior or maybe product purchase behavior, in that case also we can give you the analysis. So who are the customers who give you maximum revenue, maximum business? Then we have user path analysis. Now, this is something which actually can help you to understand, is your app or website designed in a proper way or not? Do you need to maybe move out things a little bit on the UI, or is it okay? So all of those things you can find out over here with the help of our user path analysis. So you can measure, okay, for the next 3 or 5 steps after the customer visits my homepage, website homepage, where normally do people go? Which options do they follow? How can I try to avoid them going in the wrong direction? How can it guide them to the right business event? So all of those strategies, those ideas can be helped out over here with our user path analysis functionality. And you can make it across app as well. Like for example, app launch to app drop off. I can use this also. Different use cases, but it has the same design. So, and of course, you also have the settings and integrations tab where you can see your total properties connected, your digital properties connected over here, and your profile view where you can manage your sub admins, your configuration of account, billing info, logs, etc. So that's basically the the platform preview. And of course, so for any new functionalities, you can always go to this what's new icon, and here you can find out which all features we have released or what is going to come in the next quarter or maybe next month. You get all of those news over here, and you can put your feature request on the same tool. You can suggest us that. We are open to any feedbacks, open to any suggestions. And we have an in-depth documentation wherein you can find out the usability features. You can find out the documentation for API integrations, web integrations. Everything that you want to know about Netcore automation tool, you can know it over here. Right. So I think that's all from my side for this particular video session. I'm very much hopeful to have a one-on-one interaction with you all for further detailed use cases that we can deploy. This was just an introduction what we have in a customer engagement platform, and we have peripheral products also that can be discussed like nudges, APIs. So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks a lot for watching out this video and have a nice day ahead.